A little bit of family competition is always good and healthy. In the DiFranco family, there are plenty of competitive people, but for the most part, we are not too competitive when it comes to each other, except for that one time of year. Around Christmas, all of Grandma Claire's grandkids put their best foot forward to see who will be crowned the DiFranco Grandkid of the Year.
Rats! I can't believe it. It's that time of year again.
Janna Klein, you are the only person I know who could muster negative feelings towards Christmas.
No, not Christmas. Cousin of the Year season. Another year where I walk away a loser.
Well, with an attitude like that.
Attitude? Good grief. It's got nothing to do with attitude. I never win. How could I? It's the same thing every dang year. Katie gives Grandma her vitamins. Jessie gets her groceries. Joey does her taxes. And everybody else showers her with great grandbabies. And somehow Joey wins every year.
I see what you mean. But maybe this year could be different. You could try something new. There is one thing you've never tried.
What's that?
Trying.
That's it! I'm gonna do something I have never done before. I'm gonna put in effort. Put in the old razzle-dazzle, the old 1-2. Put some shine on the shoes. And you are going to help me.
One of these days I'll learn to keep my big mouth shut. Oh look, there's all of John's old movies. What are those doing up here? What are you looking for?
A grand gesture.
Not to stick my nose in where it's not wanted, but I have never found a grand gesture in a moldy box in Grandma's attic.
No, you numbskull. I'm looking for Grandma's Christmas decorations. I'm not going to get praise from the cousins if they can't see what I've done out of the kindness of my pure heart. And what can all the cousins see? Grandma's front yard.
I'm not going to dissect that, but my gut tells me that her motives might not be exactly categorized as charitable. Janna, don't forget that Grandkid of the Year isn't the only prize.
What do you mean?
Micah's right. Cousin of the Year is essentially second place. Grandma's choice is the real prize.
Have you been up here in Grandma's attic this whole time?
Only since the housing crash.
The housing crash was 13 years ago, Matt. Well, decorating Grandma's house is an even greater idea than I could have even imagined. This way, Grandma and the rest of the cousins will have front row seats to why I won this year. Doesn't it stand to reason that whoever decorates Grandma's house should be Cousin of the Year?
Her logic is uncanny.
Good grief.
Here it is, Grandma's decoration box from the attic.
Oh boy, victory is so close I can almost taste it. Oh brother, that just won't do. Where are the plastic reindeer? Where's the tinsel? Where's the miles of lights and the giant blow-up snow globes?
But I love the old stuff.
Micah, dear boy, if I wanted to decorate the house with old stuff, I would just duct tape Uncle Bob to the front of it. No, we've got to do something big this year. Give me 1 minute. Big brother, there is nowhere that hard work and a little determination can't get you.
Well, I guess something really is only worth the time you put into it.
Rats! Now what do I do?
You could always put up the classic decorations.
I could always start a conversation with Monica too, but I don't like wasting time. No, only one big thing could salvage this mess. We need a tree. A great big, shiny aluminum Christmas tree.
Yeah, do something right for a change, Janna Klein.
It's Christmas Eve. There's only one place that might have a tree left, but you won't want to go there without a weapon. It's like Grandma always says, stay strapped or get clapped.
Yeah, that place is riddled with crime. Alcohol, debauchery. It's essentially Debbie's house on a Friday.
Gulp. Gee, it sure does get dark here fast in the bad part of town. I will just get the tree and get out.
How can I help you, Janna? I've got to close this place up and I got to get over to the horse.
How much for this one, Bobby?
Well, that is the best one we've got on the lot, and we've had to raise our prices with wood costing what it does this year, for no particular reason of any kind. The tree is yours, for $35.
$35? I don't have that kind of money. I work for Christian.
I mean, that's a pretty nice coat.
But Grammy gave me this.
Okay, I didn't ask for his origin story. I want the coat to wear.
Fine, Bobby. But you sound ruder than Uncle Don at a Little League baseball game. But I guess there truly is no progress without sacrifice.
We'll be right back after this short word from our sponsors.
Attention, sufferers of mesothelioma and car crashes.
Were you hurt in an accident at work or when driving a truck for your employer? Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm a really good listener. And if you need to just talk to somebody about it and you're not really looking to get money out of it or to sue anyone, you can call my offices. Even if it's really late and you're like, he's probably not there, just call. 8 p.m. sometimes I'm there. I'll get Chinese food from across the street. I'll stay late just watching Netflix movies or something. So give me a call. Again, not a lawyer, but I'm a good listener. Are you not sure what to get that special person in your life this year for Christmas? Sometimes it's difficult, but if you have a loved one who loves the classical Christmas lyrics but hates all that fancy music that accompanies it, you're going to want to hear Micah Klein's Talkapella Christmas album.
A lot of Christmas music today is overproduced. In order to sell more albums, the record companies will add things like catchy beats or catchy lyrics, or maybe music. I don't like the corruption of the Christmas spirit.
It's got all the classics and special commentary to boot.
This song took quite a journey to get here. It was originally supposed to be sung duetted with none other than Betty Garrett, the original singer of the song, but unfortunately she's dead. So we moved on to find...
Micah tells it like it is, and sometimes like it isn't, but he's the one telling it.
At Christmas time it's hard, but when we're having fun, there's a world outside our window. And
All
it's a
that's
world
important
of dread.
is that it's Christmas and that it's Micah telling you.
Enjoy, and Merry Christmas.
We now return to this year's DiFranco Christmas movie.
Somehow I think he knew my car keys were in the coat. Good grief. Does anything ever work out? Oh, a text message from Micah.
I had to drive Grandma to the ceremony. Sorry that I couldn't wait up for you. I put up the regular decorations. I think it looks really nice. Hope you win. TTYL. BT Dubs. Here's a cat gif.
It is true that some people say that Janna's heart grew 3 sizes that day. But when they say it, they really just mean metaphorically it grew 3 sizes. If it actually grew 3 sizes that day, that's actually a condition called cardiomegaly, and it's essentially an oversized heart. And it's not a good thing, and it certainly wouldn't make you stronger, like in the Grinch. That's just lazy writing. So, but yeah, Janna learned her lesson, is what we're trying to get at. Oh, hey, Janna.
What's going on?
There seems to be some debate over who won Cousin of the Year.
Well, people seem to be calling into question how the voting was handled. I call for a recount.
Come on, John. I really don't think we should start calling our institutions into question after all these years. Who's to say that those ballots from under the table are any less credible than the others?
There were 12,000 votes, Jesse.
And
only 22 cousins are allowed to vote.
Well, who does it say won?
Well, if these results are correct, then the winner is Jesse.
recount.
Yeah, I would have believed Monica had won before that.
That recount could take a while. We may never know who truly won, I guess.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. I mean, Grandma's choice is the real prize here.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Jess. That is the real prize. Well, Grandma, who is it? Who is the grandkid of the year? And before you answer, I want to introduce you to 2 of my friends. Mr. Washington and Mr. Washington. You could have those.
I would not have guessed that in a million years.
That's not really a twist or anything. It's just a letdown. It's like John and Jesse's movies.
It's all right, guys. You know what I've learned today? The real prize we all have is a grandma like ours, who gives us her old clothes, bakes healthy desserts, and knows the true meaning of Christmas.
And from that day on, it was always said of Janna that she knew how to keep Christmas in her heart. And I guess the lesson we all learned that year was to be thankful for the time and the lives of the people that are put around us, especially around Christmas. Merry Christmas, from our family to yours.